Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Because I've started.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
A wee bit.
Why?
I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it?
Why is it weird?
Because we're formally sat across the table from each other, about to discuss things.
I suppose that is weird. Are you awkward?
No, because it's you.
Yeah, but are you awkward for the situation that we're in?
I don't think so.
No,
Are you?
I don't think so. Maybe a wee bit. I think. No, it should be fine. I'm just making sure everything's all right audio-wise. But I suppose this is the little test that we're doing.
A
So
wee test.
I suppose we can officially call this episode 0 then.
Eek.
And are you, before we continue, are you happy with the name?
I believe so, yeah. Why are you about to say it on
Yes.
for the first time?
Well, he's Glasgow, she's London.
He's
you
Glasgow, she's London.
Is that your little tagline thing?
Why is it a tagline?
No, just the way you said it. It was a bit funny. But yeah, if you're happy with it, then I'm happy with it as well.
Let's do it.
Okay, excellent. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure.
You
How
don't
much would you like to know?
I was just going to say you don't need to give too much information because I know who you are.
You do.
Yeah.
Very well.
So it's entirely up to you how much you want to share. Also, feel free to move the mic about if you want. It's, make yourself comfortable.
I mean, surely I shouldn't touch it because then it will make noises, will it not?
Yeah, but only when you move it about, it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm quite happy here.
Okay.
So, I'm Polly.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in southwest London.
Mm.
Was there for a very long time. I'm now 33. And then have lived in a couple of other places in London. And now we're here in southwest London again. Got back to southwest London.
Is that what you want to share? I mean, that's fine. I thought you were going to keep going, but that's all right.
Right, what are you going to say about yourself?
I'm going to say much the same.
Go on then.
Well, I'm Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Glasgow.
You did.
And now I live in southwest London with you.
Yay!
Because that was my choice.
It was your choice.
Yeah, it was my choice. And now because we're very happy and so much in love, we thought we would start a podcast.
Exactly.
About our life. I mean, I'm 31, so
You are my little toy boy.
A little bit younger than you, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I say about our life, we're only in our 30s, so there might not be much there.
Means we've got lots of podcasting to do along the
I
way.
suppose that's true. But yeah, I thought it's a nice idea. And we bought all the equipment. We're all set up. So we thought we'd actually make use of the equipment. Yeah, make use of the equipment. And then we live together. We have a little baby.
We do have a little baby.
And she's wonderful.
She's a very little baby at the moment.
Yeah, she's very, very little. And yeah, I think that's a solid introduction, don't you?
I think so.
Nice. So I've got 3 more questions for you.
Okay.
You can answer as little or as much as you want. And they're not about you, but I just want to see what you think.
Okay.
So why are we doing this podcast?
I think because we both wanted a creative outlet and we really like each other.
Yeah.
So we want to talk to each other.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it's a nice way of checking in and just, making sure we make time for each other because life is a bit crazy with a little baby and all the other stuff that happens with life. And yeah, I think it's a fun thing to do. And hopefully other people will think it's fun too.
Agreed. Yeah, it's a solid answer. I like it.
Thank you.
What will the podcast be about? This is question 2.
The podcast will be about us and life and the world and anything else that we would like to talk about. It can be a bit about the baby. It can be a bit about how we got here. Current events potentially, but not in a boring way.
Well, that's kind of what I see.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see it being about us as people and as a couple in our journey and being, in London, which is one of the best cities in the world. Let's say it's not the best.
Oh, this is high praise from Sam.
I mean, it's a good city, but it's not the best. but also about being new parents as well in our journey, and fun things the baby does and not so fun things the baby does.
Yeah.
And yeah, just about our life and all the rest of it. But I also want it to be one about us, but also us. So not
Explain.
so like part of it can be like, okay, so this is, you know, who we are and how we got here, and this is what happened this week in our lives and new things the baby done and all that sort of shit. But then it's also, as you said, current events. With current events is a very broad thing. I don't want it to be like a politics show. It's not that. No, I don't mean that.
That's
when I
not
say
for me.
current events. No. But like just things that are happening that we can then give our opinion on.
Yeah, things
And
that we come across.
Yes.
And
Fun
want to
things,
discuss.
not
Yeah.
boring things. Fun things. So
Yeah.
current events is a very broad title, but
Depends what happens at the time.
I suppose, but things that we've watched
Ooh.
and things that we would like to watch. Not just watching things, but things that happened to you when you were out and about. And then, I don't know, just random things that are happening, things that we see online, things that I think, oh, I want to share that with you because I want to see what your thoughts are on it.
Things that pique our interests.
Yeah, because I think, oh, it's really cute, or it's really funny, or it's really controversial, or whatever. Just to see, oh, did you see this? I thought this was great. What do you think about it? That's a very formal way of putting it, but pretty much about us, but also us.
Yeah, and our daily lives, and
Yes.
potentially helping to keep our individuality whilst we're going on this crazy new baby ride.
I think so. Okay, cool. I like that. Yeah, solid. Your third question is, what do you hope the podcast will deliver?
I hope it delivers quality time with you,
Okay.
and I would like other people to be interested in it and to get on board and interact with us.
I think so. I think, and I hope it delivers. Well, as you said, like a sort of creative outlet for us as individuals, that we can come together and also just have a nice time together.
Yeah.
That's separate from the other nice times that we have. But then, you know, we're in this position where it's not a unique position, but it's unique to us in the sense that there's millions, if not billions, of people out there that are in couples with children.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a lot of people on paper in the same situation as us, but it's not the exact same because it's our lives. So it might be something that people can take solace in the sense that, you know, they might be struggling with certain things that we can then give, you know, our perspective on.
Yeah. Would
they-
love to help people.
Yeah, they might not be struggling and they might think, oh, that's, I don't know, that's whatever. And I just mean like life as a couple and also having a new baby and making sure that we're on top of things and all the rest of it. Just something that people want to listen to. That's what I hope it delivers. And it could be that nobody wants to listen. It could be that we do this and it's like just your mum and my mum, and that's fine because it's still fun to do.
I mean, hopefully a bit more of our families would join in, but
Don't know about that.
I mean, we can definitely rely on the mums, I guess.
Yeah. But then also something that people think, I really like them. They're a nice couple, and they deliver. You know,
Just enjoy our nuances and
yeah, they
listening to us
deliver
have a weird chat.
thoughtful insight, and they have a good rapport and good chemistry. And I want to listen to what they got up to this week, sort of thing. And we'll share as much or as little as we see fit,
Yep.
I think. And yeah, that's what I hope it delivers. A bit of fun, a bit of cheer, a bit of perspective.
Yeah.
I
I want it to be a nice place for people to come.
think it will be a nice place for people to come. It's audio only at the minute.
It is.
It might just remain that way. I know a lot. See, well, a lot of podcasts nowadays aren't necessarily podcasts. They're more like shows, I would argue. There's like high production behind them. There's lots of cameras, and they're fun to watch, and that's the reason that they're fun, or part of the reason that they're fun.
But they start like this now.
Sometimes, not always. But I think,
Even low profile people like us.
yeah, well, low profile people. Oh, no, not necessarily, because like we're doing it in a unique position that we live together and we have a very makeshift podcast studio, quote unquote, if you like, as we're sitting at the same table across from each other.
When Sam says studio, he means our dining table.
Yes. But there's people out there that do it online, so they do have some form of like sort of video content behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe this is just like the social media brain of me
Yes.
coming out a little bit. But like a lot of podcasts grow initially through short form video content, i.e. your TikToks and your Reels and all that sort of thing. Obviously, we don't have that at the minute.
I mean, if you want to start TikToks, we can start TikToks.
Well, we've got a TikTok account, but we don't have the means to make TikToks for the podcast.
Can we not just do it on our phones?
We don't have cameras. We can't like.
We can't just prop our phones up and do a little TikTok dance.
That's not
You
what I
don't
mean.
think people would like?
That's not what I mean. When you send me stuff and it's like clips like that, look at this funny little clip that happened in a podcast sort of thing. These moments will happen, but we're not recording a video of it, so it'll be a little bit. My point is, it's very makeshift at the minute. It's audio at the minute, and that's fine.
Yeah, Mr.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's fine. And podcasts is an audio experience. It's for the way I see it. It's for your commute. It's for when you're doing long drives. It's for when you're at the gym.
When you're walking the baby.
When you're walking the baby, you're like, I'm going to shove a podcast on.
Yeah.
You don't always watch that. Well, I'd be surprised if you watch that. Sometimes you might do. But
I don't think I would just watch people talking.
no, not you, but like people will.
Yeah.
That's why there's a market for it. But like it's all about like, okay, just let's deliver a stellar audio experience that people can enjoy.
Hear that, guys? It's going to be stellar.
And you put your headphones in and you relax and you go, let's see what Polly and Sam got up to this week or fortnight or however frequent we do this. And then maybe eventually they go, do you know what? I kind of want to see what's going on. And then maybe we'll have a better thing that we can do. But right now, my point is, it's audio only and I'm quite happy with that.
Me too.
For now. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I think that was a nice solid little introduction.
Yeah.
I think we answered all my questions very well, thank you.
No problem. Even though they were sprung upon me.
I think springing questions upon someone is a nice way to get
A genuine reaction.
yeah, because if I prepped you for it, you'd be like, oh, and you'd be thinking about it and all the rest of it, and that's fine.
Do we want to give an introduction to our relationship? We didn't really tell them anything.
No, I think
No?
we should leave that for the first episode,
Okay.
the first official episode.
Sorry, yes.
Because there's no
episode
point,
1.
because we'll chat for like ages and ages, and then I could be editing this and it turns out to be garbage.
Yeah.
As in the sound's too low and then we need to do it all again. So I think this is a nice
Opening sample.
yeah, and it's only 10-15 minutes tops. I'll edit it all tonight.
Okay.
Shouldn't take me long, I don't think. And then we can just kind of go from there. And then if it works out that everything's all fantastic and wonderful, then we can start properly. And if not, then
We'll do this again.
we'll do another wee bit again. If it doesn't work out properly this time, I should know why quite quickly.
Okay.
Either is it too loud, is it too quiet, adjust accordingly. I think it'll be fine.
Good.
And that'll be it.
Lovely stuff.
Anything you want to end on? Do you have a little catchphrase or something?
Oh, I didn't know how to come with a catchphrase.
You don't need to.
I'll think about it for next week.
Oh,
What's your catchphrase?
well, that's the pod.
Why? Well, that's the pod.
You can't say it.
Oh, sorry, it's just for you.
Yeah, you need to come
Sorry.
up with your own. That's the pod.
Bye then.
Bye.
Bye.